We are deep in the mountains, very close to the international border with Myanmar as well. Down there is the salt farm. You can see some hedgerows around the tin sheet roof. And this is the land use. You see the terrain. 9th September 2021. This is a very distant part of Machi village. It's taken us about more than an hour to walk here. So here, as you can see, the land use is slowly being converted to horticulture. And you can see this traditional system of diverting the water. Those lines you see are coming down the hill. They're leading to this main gully and bringing the water safely down. So this is a system, indigenous system, I'm told, of disposing of excess runoff. So while this is protecting the land from getting washed away, but it's also diverting all the water away. So in the dry season, the soil will obviously become dry. This is Machi village, and this village is being included in the project area of the Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission. And they are experimenting with salt. Let us meet the farmer. The farmer here is Mrs. Mary Grace. Am I right?
Yes.
So, Mary Grace, can you tell us something about your farm, how you heard about salt, and what are you doing here?
I'm planting hedgerows. Hedgerows, no, this one.
Yes.
Hedgerows plant in apple farm. We're planting here apple and lemon and some other food items like avocado, jackfruit, like that, and paddy field.
Paddy field. So, what are these hedgerows?
It will for what is that?
What does it do?
If you are planting the hedgerows, then when it's raining, all the soils are going down. So for conservation that water and soil, we are planting that hedgerows.
Very good. So, where did you hear about these hedgerows? Where did you learn?
I learned from that MSRLM. They send our livelihood gather to Eben village, and then we brought seed from Eben village and we are planting here. And if we cultivate that seed, then we are trying to share to our villagers.
Other farmers, you will give the
farmers, yeah.
hedgerow seeds.
Yeah.
Which plants are using for hedgerow? What type of plants these are?
The nitrogen fixing plant.
Nitrogen fixing plants. So, what you will do with the leaves of these plants?
If leaf is manure, manure is there. See if we are mulching in the like fruit plants, then it will get swell also, and that will not grow weeds also.
No.
It's good for that.
Farmers here, are they using chemical fertilizers in your area, in this village?
This time they are using, but after that we will give awareness not to use chemical.
Instead, you will use this nitrogen fixing plants, no?
Yeah. Then we will turn to nitrogen fixing plant. If we are mulching, then the weed will not come up. And then still now it's very far from village also. That's why sometimes they're using the glycerin. But if we are planting that more than hedgerows, then we will teach teach them to mulching the weeds also.
So who has done all this work in this farm?
Me and my brother and my sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And what about your farm? Where are you planning to do your farm?
My farm is there near to Willis, not so far.
And you are going to make that salt farm
Yeah.
next year?
Next year, yeah. I'm planning to do my salt farm.
Okay. These are our two salt farmers, Mary Grace and Moithang. You are also with the Livelihood Mission as
CRP. Livelihood CRP.
Livelihood CRP. What is CRP?
Local resource person.
Community Resource Person. Very good. You also have salt farm, no?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the A-frame which they have used to mark the contour line and then subsequently planted the seeds of nitrogen fixing plant to make the hedgerow. And this is Mr.
LL.
Lelel.
LL.
Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Lelel from MSRLM. I'm district coordinator of Technopole district livelihood mission.
And you also visited Aben, I think, in
Yes, we all visited Aben and we are having some new farms in Machi village here.
very happy to see these demonstration farms. So this is the salt farm. You can see this is the hedgerow. And you can see the land use. These are the maize plants, seasonal. Then among the long-term horticulture, we have some lemon, we have apple. Apple, mainly an apple orchard with some other species.
Avocado and lemon.
Apple, avocado and lemon. So you can see these are the hedgerows. Those wooden logs you see, actually that's a windbreak for the house nestled inside. This is the shelter in the field, snugly located inside these logs here, which are basically windbreak right around the house. Now let us enter. This is a very nice snug house, field house. This fledging effort in the middle of these hills is very encouraging. And there in the background you see the traditional system, where the slope is very vulnerable to soil loss, moisture loss, nutrient loss. And hopefully this demonstration salt farm will be able to encourage them to shift to a more sustainable land use practice. In the same area here is a sloping field of black sesamum. And here are a group of farmers engaged in weeding the land.
So the problem is not there.
Yes.
Anyhow, we can cultivate any amount of this area also, no problem. But the weeding, no? Weeding is the problem now.
Weeding is a big problem, no? And every time you weed, the soil becomes loose.
Yeah.
So, and the weed takes nutrients from the soil. And then when you remove the weed and throw it away, nutrients are wasted. So, if you do this salt system with the hedgerows and you do the mulching, then the weed will be suppressed. Weed will be much less. After 2-3 years, you will not need to do so much weeding.